Hello, it's How To Not To. You're probably here because your Samsung washer suddenly stopped, beeped at you and flashed one of those codes, which is OC, OE and the other one, 1C. So these all point to the same thing. The machine isn't happy with the water level and it's either thinking there's too much water, not enough water, or it can't read the level properly. The good news is that it's most cases these things can be sorted out at home without any tools and without any parts, etc. So that's a good thing. So let's start with the easy check. So with step 1, what you want to do is clean the drain filter. The first thing you should look at is the drain filter. So that would be here. This is the little compartment, is usually hiding behind a flap at the bottom front of the washing machine. If it's blocked, you just open it up like that by clicking the push button. It just easily opens when you push it. So if it's blocked, the washer can't empty properly, and that alone can trigger all 3 of these errors. So you want to open the flap, place a tray or towel underneath and slowly twist the cap. Water will come out, so don't panic. With this model you also get this little tube that you can empty the water. So once it's empty, pull the filter all the way out and check for anything stuck inside. So feel around there for any coins, hair, fluff, buttons, etc. Even small socks can even end up in here. Give the filter a rinse under the tap. Check inside the cavity as well with a torch. If you don't have a torch, you can use a mobile phone light, and make sure nothing is jammed in the impeller. So you want to make sure that rotates easily. So yeah, the next thing to do is put it back in firmly and close the flap. If the filter was blocked, this might already solve your problem. So next, look at the drain hose at the back of the washing machine. You can check if the hose is kinked, crushed, twisted, or pushed too far down the sandpipe. The washer can't drain properly if that's the case. So that can make it think the drum is overfilling. So you just want to straighten the hose out and make sure that it's properly installed at the back of the washing machine. So make sure the hose sits at the correct height as well, usually between your knee and your hip. If it's too low, water can actually flow back into the machine, which confuses the water level sensor, and that triggers the OC or OE error code. So straighten the hose, lift it if needed, and make sure it isn't sealed airtight in the pipe. So it needs a bit of air around it to drain properly. So if that doesn't work, we'll move on to step 3, which is check for siphoning. What's that? This one catches a lot of people out. So if the drain hose is pushed too far down the pipe, the machine can't siphone. That means water drains out while the washing is trying to fill, and the machine thinks it's losing water or overfilling. So pull the hose up slightly so only the end sits inside the pipe. If you recently moved the machine or cleaned behind it, this is a very common cause. Okay, the next step 4, we want to check the pressure hose check. Now we'll look at that part that actually reads the water level. So inside the machine there's a small pressure hose that runs from the drum to the sensor. If this hose gets blocked with soap residue or lint, the sensor can't tell how much water is inside. So turn the power off, unplug the machine and remove the top panel. You'll see a small round sensor with a thin rubber hose attached to it. So you want to gently pull the hose off and blow through it. You should feel air passing through easily. If it feels blocked, that's your problem there. So give it a clean, reattach it and make sure it's seated properly at both ends. This alone fixes a huge number of OC, OE and 1C errors. Step 5, check the pressure sensor. So while you're here with the top open, look at the pressure sensor itself. So make sure the connector is firmly plugged in. Sometimes vibration can loosen it slightly and the machine loses the signal. So if the plug looks dirty or damp, dry it off and push it back in securely. If the sensor has water inside, it's faulty and needs replacing. That's rare, but most of the time it's just the hose or the connector. Step 6, inlet valve or filters. So next, check the water inlet valve at the back of the machine. Turn off the water supply, unscrew the hose hose and look inside the valve. There's a tiny mesh filter that can get clogged with lime scale or grit. If water can't flow properly, the machine might think it's underfilling or overfilling, so give the mesh a gentle clean with a brush or toothpick. Don't force it, it's quite delicate. So you want to reconnect the hose and turn the water back on. Step 7, too many suds. So believe it or not, using too much detergent can trigger these errors too. So excess foam makes the machine think the water level is higher than it really is. So yeah, I have on many occasions overfilled the detergent drawer. You don't need that much soap detergent, so just use the recommended amount depending on your load, that is. Excess foam makes the machine think the water level is higher than it actually is. If you've recently switched detergents or used a quick wash with full scoop, this might be the cause. So run a rinse and spin to clear the suds and use less detergent next time. Step 8, reset the machine. So how do you do that on the Samsung washing machine? So once you've checked everything, give the washer a quick reset. So what you want to do here is turn it off, unplug it and leave it for about a minute. Press the start pause button for a few seconds while it's unplugged. Then you plug it back in and start a rinse cycle. This clears any stuck readings in the control board. And finally, step 9, run a rinse and spin and watch the machine for a moment. If the error doesn't return, you fixed it, and if it comes back straight away, pressure sensor itself may be faulty. They are inexpensive and easy to replace, but most people won't need to go that far. That's it. One of these steps will solve the OC, OE or 1C error for almost every Samsung washer out there. So if this helps you out, feel free to check out my other repair videos. I've got guides for Hoover, Samsung and plenty of common faults that pop up on the washing machines, modern washing machines that is. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.